Hello there and welcome to another episode of Cutting Through the Bullshit. I am your host, Dr. Stephanie Snyder, and I am a high performance mentor. Through my unique blend of strategy, mindset, and intuition, I help men and women to cut through the BS in order to create the life and business they desire. So, we're going to talk about creating consistency, and not in like a super masculine kind of way. But in a slow and steady wins the race kind of a way, because this is the thing that actually creates the results that we want. It is short little things over an extended period of time. And it is not hard to do. The truth is we are actually really great at being consistent. You are really great at consistently playing that game on your phone, at checking your phone and your Instagram and your Facebook, and responding to people and checking email and all of the things. We are really great at being consistent. So it is not your inability to be consistent, period. Okay? The reason that things are not necessarily shifting and changing the way that you would like them to be, and that you're telling yourself you're not good at being consistent, is because you're struggling to be consistent at the thing that you really think you should be consistent at. Let that sit in for a second. So, what do I mean? I mean, you may be really, really good at being consistent about watching your show after the kids are in bed on Netflix. But then you beat yourself up because you didn't work out. And then you go, well, I just can't be consistent at working out. I'm just not consistent enough. No, you just haven't decided what you wanted to be consistent about. You're just kind of reacting to life instead of responding and choosing the way that you want your life to unfold. So I committed to this podcast, this YouTube, and I do 2 episodes a week, and I think I'm on episode 160 something, whatever now, right? That's a really good streak of consistency. It's about 80 weeks. So about 1.5 years of being really consistent. And I would love to tell you that the results that show up from being really consistent like that are out of this world, but they don't always work that way. See, the thing about consistency isn't about just mindlessly doing it. It's not about just checking it off the list and going, whoop, done, there it is, right? Like, next, please. Consistency starts to get exponential when your belief behind why you're doing the thing actually matters to you. So, if you actually want the results from being consistent, you have to have a strong enough reason as to why you're being consistent. Are you being consistent because somebody else told you to? Are you being consistent because you're trying to get something from somebody? Or are you being consistent because you believe that it matters to you, matters to those around you, matters to the world? Because if you believe in a strong enough why, then your consistency pays off. And it pays off quickly, and it pays off exponentially if your why is strong enough. I don't remember who said, I think it was Jim Rohn, who said, if you give me a strong enough why, I can figure out the how. And so consistency isn't a matter of just doing the thing. We can just do things all day long. It's not necessarily going to get the results that you want unless you believe in why you're doing the thing. Right? I could tell my husband that I love him every day because someone told me I needed to show love to my husband. But if I don't believe that's why I need to do it, then it's going to feel empty. If someone told me that I needed to drink more water in order to lose weight, or whatever it was, right? But I didn't believe in why I needed to do it, that's not going to help anybody. Eventually, I'm going to lose the motivation of drinking more water because I'm not going to see the results because I don't actually believe it's doing anything. And the power of this has been shown in so many scientific experiments that I love when they show up. And there's an experiment that I talk about regularly that I read in, not The Power of Habit, like The Happiness Project, something like that. I should just know this title because I talk about it a lot. But nevertheless, there was a study that was done with housekeepers in hotels. And they went to this one hotel. It was a hotel chain, so it was multiple hotels, I guess. And they told half of the housekeepers that their work throughout the day counted as exercise and it was going to help them lose weight. And then they told the other half of the housekeepers that their work throughout the day didn't count as exercise and they had to exercise outside of work in order to lose weight. And at the end of 12 weeks, the half that they told was going to lose weight while they were working actually got healthier in those 3 months. And the other half didn't. It wasn't a strong enough, they didn't have a strong enough why that they believed in. But this group did. And their why changed their health. And their why changed the whole way that they looked at life. And so our consistency, again, gets exponential when we know why we're doing the thing. And when you do it for a reason that matters to you. Right? So it's not just about knowing the why behind it, right? The science behind the thing. I'm gonna eat more vegetables because scientifically they're better for me. Oh, I'm gonna eat more vegetables. I'm gonna work on my health because I want to be an active grandma. Period. End of story. Right? Like, I'm an active mom, but I want to be an active grandma. So that is going to take me even farther. I know that the work that I do in this world is important. I want it to actually change lives. And so that is why I show up. That is why I've overcome the naysaying and the lack of motivation to show up here and record 2 episodes every week. And that's why I've walked the walk, not just talked about it. Creating consistency isn't just about doing the thing. It's about having a reason as to why you do the thing, and then that consistency just blows up. It just becomes this great thing without a whole lot of effort. Simply because you believe, which makes it that much more in alignment. Total sidebar, I just want to share this with you. So, I'm looking outside my window and I bought 200 mini disco balls and hung them on, I had my girls hang them on the trees outside because I was trying to keep the predators out of my backyard. And I keep getting a glimmer of the disco ball off, the sunlight bouncing off the disco ball, and it's like bouncing into my eyeball. So it's a little bit distracting here, but nevertheless, if you're curious, I do have 200 mini disco balls hanging from my trees in my backyard in attempts to stop the predators from being in my backyard. Spoiler alert, didn't work. The predators are still showing up in my backyard. It's all right. It's okay. It'll be fine. I just need to make my chicken coop bigger and it'll be okay. Anyways, so I just wanted to share that little tidbit with you because now you know a little bit more about me. So when it comes to this consistency, again, having a reason why is going to be really, really powerful in your results. And so that is a great question. Any personal development coach will continuously ask you, well, why? Why do you do it? 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 And it wasn't until recently that I realized how activating that word actually is for me, but also how triggering it can be for some people. And what's really funny is in my Facebook memories today was 9 years ago, 8 years ago, I think. Let me do the math on that. Yes, it was 8 years ago, popped up, and it says, my two-year-old learned the word why. Send help. Kids are so good at this. And it can get annoying to us as adults because we're like, we don't know why. We don't know why the thing. But when you can answer why, it just gives so much more meaning. So I'm going to let you sit with that. Hang out with your why. You'll be catching this live on Monday. If you want to join us for the Love and Money Masterclass, we have done 3 sessions already. There are 2 more so far on the schedule that will be happening this week. You can send me a message on Instagram. You can find my email in the show notes. Reach out to me if you do want to join that class. That is Love and Money Masterclass, the Feminine Energetics of Receiving. That conversation in that masterclass is just amazing already. At the time of recording this, I have done 1, but it was so good so far. If you are interested in working with me privately, I do have some spots that I'm opening up in the new year. We're going to do a little pre-work the next couple of weeks, but we will get started in January if that's something that you're interested in as well. Again, you can reach out to me, find me on email, Instagram, all the places. All that information is in the show notes, and I hope that you have a beautiful rest of your day. And as always, be you, because the world needs more of you. Bye.